Well, hi, good morning. It's Sandra here. It's a cold, foggy one this morning. I'm out with Buddy. In fact, he's right here. Let me just give you a little snapshot of him if I can. I don't know if that's worked or not. There he is. Look, Buddy. He's a cutie, isn't he? Yeah, there we go. I know a few people are asking how he is, and he's much better now. Thank you. He's having a good time. So today, whilst I'm out in these cold fields, I've been reflecting on my week as I do, and a topic that came up just yesterday actually with a client was looking at the thorny topic of leadership. And we had a great discussion. We'd done a 360 and highlighted he's got some fabulous strengths, he really has, and he needs to shift his style into one of a leading style, a leadership perspective. And he said, yeah, I kind of get it, but I don't quite know how to do it. And of course, when you're becoming a leader, it's and leading most of the time rather than operating or managing the tasks, because that's comfort zone for a lot of us, isn't it? That ability to get clear on the doing. I know I'm terrible for diving into the doing, but actually what we need, especially in these times and especially through COVID, we have to have leaders who can take us forward somewhere. So there's a lot about painting the future. And it needs to be a future that you care about. There's no point just going through the motions on some of this. You've really got to tap into what's really important to you and really listen to your heart and your intuition. And it's amazing what comes up. And we had a lovely conversation about that, and he shared some things with me which were just really beautiful and just made me kind of like, yes, I would want to be a part of that if that's really what you want to create. And sometimes we hide behind what we really want to make happen in the world. I asked the question on our career bootcamp this week as well about what's the ideal world you would want to live in, and there was such lovely sentiment that came through from people. And we can make some of this happen, we really can, and we have to be at the forefront of some of this, and we have to be brave. We have to get clear on what we're good at, and we have to be able to influence and engage and do all the stuff that doesn't kind of equate always to a clear result. And one of the things that I got talking to this client about was thinking about leaders he admired and respected, both in his organisation and also people he admires in the community, whether alive or dead actually. So there may be some global leaders, etc., historic leaders. And it was really interesting, again, just giving him the space to think about that. And I'd encourage you to do the same over the weekend. Who are the leaders that you admire? And the key question is, what is it about them that you think makes them stand out? What is it that makes them unique? What is it that makes you really love them, if you like? And I'm just thinking as well, you might have worked for a great leader in the past, and again, what was it about them that you really did admire? And then start to think about those qualities and ask yourself the question, how often am I showing up in that way? Because actually leadership for me is all about being true to who you are. There isn't a car wash that we go through, a leadership sheep dip that we go through that says, right, do this and you'll get that. It don't work like that. Yes, there are some skills and strategies and things that you can learn, but it is about tapping into you, really. It's about finding your gifts, your passions, and owning them. The amount of people who don't love the things that they do and don't acknowledge what they do really, really well. So there's something about acknowledging what you're great at, setting a course of a bigger vision, a bigger, better world than you are living in now, and then starting to engage people behind that in a way that does feel a little scary, a little vulnerable. But you know what? The gifts are huge when you start to step into that space, because I've seen it again and again and again, those kind of lovely light bulb moments, and people just beaming when they are starting to lead the life that they want to lead. So it's a big topic, and I just want to give you that nudge. Are you sitting in management territory? Are you sitting there with your to-do lists and your structures and your plans? And don't get me wrong, we do need that, but we have to balance it with a sense of the future, a sense of a better identity for ourselves, and creating something that is going to have legacy and is going to inspire people around us. So that's your little challenge for the weekend. Hope you've enjoyed that. If you do like these videos, please subscribe and comment. Always lovely to hear from people. And if there's any topics you'd like me to talk about, then I would willingly share. So yeah, have a super weekend and make sure you take some time off for you. Take care.